Hi guys, it's me again. Go and the Savage Coast awaits. Got a little haunted house. It's a big haunted house. I think it's the third now. It's got a haunted amusement park and haunted Hogwarts, more or less. Neck pieces. We are upgrading our neck pieces.
Critical empowerment results.
That one will be delicious in a relatively short while. The British Museum of the Occult has sent me a mail. Greetings to you, most prestigious of occultists. In light of your exemplary work out in the field, we'd like to extend to you the invitation to be among our most current benefactors. We look forward to seeing you at the Honesty Yard. Probably doesn't actually mean honesty, British. Alright, we're gonna head back to the hotel where we left stuff. I received 25 ability points. Probably spend some of them. It's 10. And 10. Sneaking up behind me. Jerk. Good evening to whomever has joined me. I hope your Sunday night is going reasonably well. We don't want things to be going too well. That just sets you up for a week of pain. I'm doing okay this evening. Did not overdo it in the way of the alcohols last night. Hellscape. What do we got for the Hellscape? The area around the Overlook Motel looks unearthly, like a scene from a doomsday movie. Some would call it Hell on Earth. Further data on this phenomenon will probably be valuable to your faction. That's probably true. Let's go in and talk with the man about the thing. I, Daniel Bach. Daniel Bach compares the Overlook Motel grounds to a war zone. Demons, hell beasts, and portals into another world. At least it makes for an interesting news article, but who knows what else could come through the rifts if the demons aren't stopped. Hell hath no vacancy.
There's plenty of vacancies going, but it is the mother of all off-seasons. If you don't mind sleeping rough with the noisy neighbors in 13. Real hell raisers. But what's a guy gonna do, call the cops? You must be a riot at parties. Anyway, this is nothing. Nothing. I've covered wars, dirty wars, where crazy runs the show, waving guns up in my face. That place between bad and worse, that's where I belong. In the eye of the shitstorm, the misery and the carnage and time, all slow right down, and I can call it how it truly is. That's where I do my best work. That's where I'm king of the story, man. All demons and devils, not even bothering to wear our skin, whooping like a laugh track in an abattoir, and why not? I'm in on that joke. The best joke of all? We do this to ourselves, but they cannot fucking wait to show us how it's done properly. Wherever there's a critical mass of human tragedy, it's a big flashing come on down sign to them. Yeah, Last one I saw went that away. Happy hunting.
Kill encroachers and consecratrixes. I think the singular is probably consecratrix. Consecratrix. So consecratrix. Wow, cracity. Wow. English is hard, guys. You noticed? Consecratrixes. That's a toughie. And close unstable hell rifts. Well, of course. Like I'm just going to leave them open? Of course I'm going to close the unstable hell rifts. That's one encroacher. One unstable hell rift. Well, that was easy. They're lulling me into a false sense of security. The first one's always easy. Seeing some flickering on my monitor. Can't figure out what it is. Two encroachers. I am going to close another unstable hell rift. It's two. Bang. He's big. He's a rift martyr. I think that's a greater help. Pretty sure it's a bigger one. Certainly looks bigger. Yeah, that's a bigger hell rift. Maybe one more of the smaller ones. And 5 more encroachers and consecratrices. It's a word, I suppose. But I've killed a consecratrix. Approaches who are much easier to say. Reason enough to kill them. Consecrate is a word, so it must be consecratrix. That's singular. Ah, we got our first consecratrix. Examine a hellscape eruption. Right, that's the first one of those. Now let's finish off the 10 we need. Annexing angels and rift martyrs. We'll continue our function on our work here on the minor quest, the side quest as well. Area, it's what? Take readings from fiery cracks. Sorry. Looks like a fiery crack. I'm not sure it's a fiery crack or not. What I do know is we need to kill annexing angels and rift martyrs. Go down a little bit closer to the beach. You know, it's nicer by the beach, so the execs all go down by the beach. That is a rift martyr. Big. Looks like he's carrying a gun. Looks like he's carrying some sort of gun. He's not. He's carrying a big sword. Just don't want to play nice, do they? No, a rift. Rancor? Not sure. Oh, he's named. So he will drop a
Local
goodie.
bounty detected.
And
Initiating.
we've got a bounty for Mordvig Draug. The Draug they're out Loot bag. And just bump off some Draug. You know. The way you do. Credit for blowing up the room. Let's find out. I do. That's convenient. Another loot box. Come on over here, Drowgy Drog face. More? Pop-up quest taken care of. That's a Rift Martyr. One more. Unless, of course, I give it a quest. Destabilize a minor hell rift. Got a lost camera. I don't remember that one being fun. I remember the demonic resonator being particular. Stabilized. I don't know what I thought I had. Oh. Living Siege. Hi. How are you? Close the matter. And with that. That. And with that. And with that. And with that. That did not appear to function quite the way one would want. Did it? Cannot be used. Oh, all kinds of friends have come out. Used. Killed 25 Rakshasha. Cannot. I have to wait for all three of the resonators to be clickable. Get that one to close. Not sure what the magic voodoo is, but that's one of the things that I'm remembering is I can't remember that being fun. I remember that being keep poking at it until it finally works. And maybe it should be fun. All right, this one is available now. All three are now available. Two. There we go. I had to wait for all three of the little resonator things to be functional. And then use them each, kill them away in between. Very clear, but you know. Greetings from Fiery Rocks. Fiery Rock. this a fiery rock? Doesn't seem to be. I have a necessary piece of equipment, I don't know. To swear contract with demons is to embrace a false change. It is an easy power, basic power, with only one outcome: destruction without echo. Understand that the hell dimensions are simply another form of stasis. The catastrophe that it brings cannot trigger transformation, other than the transformation to the hell dimension. Where they are in play, the cycle halts on apocalypse. The wheel is seized, and so they are of no use to us. An enemy that cannot be subverted is the basest of enemies, and should be treated only by the blade. Did I not pick something up over here when I was supposed to? No? Is this a burning stone? Looks like it. There's nothing I can do. I don't seem to have a special device or anything. Start unraveling these. Let's see. Upgrade. Here. Now, it would be nice if we could get a 2-pip pistol and start building it too, but until then we hold on to those. That. You know, I would really, really like to get this freaking missions. Won't let me put it on pause, which is pissing me off. Readings from fiery cracks. Oh, okay, this one finally enough. I tell you, depending what you've had to eat, fiery crack, that's really unpleasant. It's possible that's not what they're referring to. Yeah, I'm sure that's what they're referring to. Your readings have been received and analyzed. The small cracks and eruptions you witnessed are cracks in our reality, and tell a story we are forced to listen to. Tell a story of chaos within the hell dimensions, and while we are usually glad to let chaos run its course, the demons do not subscribe to our kind of chaos. The portents point to an imminent invasion. Invasion from the other worlds will only change the planned course of events within our own realm, but your discovery allows us to plan for it and adapt our course accordingly. Well, that was my plan, was to do the stuff that you just talked about. So go me. Yes. And that bumped up to a level 7.
Critical empowerment results.
We're getting quite close. Go from a blue level 20 to a purple level 21, and from 2 pips to 3 pips. These are improvements. That's a dungeon there in room 13. Back, we skipped both of those, that's fine. Let's move back now. Hell portals, it's nothing to worry about, you know. Granted, it's going to drive down the real estate prices a little bit. That's unfortunate. And nothing really you can do about that. Although, if it, you know, if enough of the neighborhood gets taken over by creatures from hell, the values can go back when the CEOs start moving in. corpse. Examine it. The roaming zombies seem less interested in eating charred flesh. Burning some fresh corpses will not only stop disease from spreading, but also might stop the zombie from eating corpses that are eating. As long as the corpses don't get up and run around screaming, I'm fine with that. It smells like barbecue. Come on. Human bodies have been described as long pig. Not by me. It was one of the Southeast Asian island cultures that practiced cannibalism. Referred to it as the long pig. If I'm not misremembering. I have completed 50 missions. A 3-pip blood magic. Hold on to that. Ooh, this one may be sufficient. No, probably not, unless we get a crit.
Critical empowerment results.
Critical empowerment result. Okay, we now have a 20 green 3-pip and a 20 green 2-pip. So if we fuse the 20 green 2-pip into the 20 green 3-pip, we will get a 3-pip blue out. Significantly increased values for everything. And it also has an empty glyph slot. So we can socket items in to improve it. We will fuse. And congratulations to us. We now have. Nice. Nice. Alright, John Wall plays basketball. John Wolf may or may not play basketball. League of Monster Slayers.
When I was a kid, we built a treehouse out of scavenged wood. Lasted one long summer before the autumn winds blew it apart. Had time for my first kiss up there. Sweet as August apples. The fallen blossom never returns to the branch, but you only lose what you cling to. There's a treehouse north of here, built to last decades, solid as the oak it's in. Kids who built it were part of a club, called themselves the League of Monster Slayers, without a hint of irony, because that's exactly what they were. See, the window between worlds has always been open a crack on this island. Things would sometimes slip through. Kids knew that. They feared it. But they still wanted to fight it. So they built the clubhouse as a lookout, a library, a base of operations. Been there for decades, Red tells me. Kids would grow into adults, pass the torch and the key to younger generations, so it went. The League abided, as did the treehouse, until now. Forest around the treehouse is alive and deadly. I found out the hard way. Almost got myself killed. Seems the Akab are particularly fond of that spot. Or they want to keep us out. Perhaps the kids kept something in the treehouse. Something the moths are afraid of. I wouldn't underestimate the League.
Akab, or just sort of consider them overgrown.
Before the mountain, and by the grace
Very
of nature,
overgrown.
I was allowed
Hostile
to realize
man-bound moths.
I am only a child. Club I was part of didn't fight monsters or practice magic. But we did practice other things that long, hot summer. All right. So mostly we just talked about it into the warm nights. But that was almost as sweet.
Yeah, okay.
I'll see you later.
You go ahead and reminisce on your own time. You cob have unpleasant attacks, just generally unpleasant. Eventually we will go into this haunted house as well. Find the treehouse. Alright, we've got a lore piece. There's an Akab. Sort of ground-bound, horrifying, overgrown death moths. We've got another lore piece over here. We'll take care of our first Akab. Another player? I think it is. Nice to see not all is lost around here. Yeah, pretty sure that's another player. It is. There's the treehouse. Enter the treehouse. Yeah. This looks like an ideal playhouse for kids. 50 feet up in the air. Not much in the way of railings. I'm sure it's safe as houses, as the British would say. Read the League's initiation ritual. 1. Poke a dead body in Dead Man's Canyon. 2. Find the shortcut to Devil's Fork. 3. Enter the cave of the Sleeping One. 4. Spit in the black pool. 5. Enter the God Cave. Well, that just all sounds like a whole heaping bunch of fun. The ABCs of Monsters from the League of Monster Slayers. A is for Akab. Habits. In the ground and in the forest. Power. Moves really fast. Weakness. Unknown. B is for Boogeyman. Big dumb hat. Walking stick. I can't read that. Makes stuff all something crazy. C is for crab monster. Habitat by the ocean. Powers, big claws, yells. Weakness, cracking the shell. D is for deep one. Weakness is fire. E is for eldritch Zoidberg. Habitat, fog, undersea, nightmares, power, eating you. Weakness, fast things. F is for the filth. Habitat, anywhere, powers, weaknesses. G is for giant zombie, Arg. Habitat, everywhere he wants. Power, muscles. Weakness, scared of fire and flowers. H is for hairy spider. I is for incognito. Note. Can't read it. J is for Jinn. Eyes of Fire. Habitat, Magic Lamps. Powers, Fire, and Wishes. Weakness, Infinite Wishes. Duh. K is for Kingsmouth. Habitat, Main. Power, the League. Us. Weakness, boring adults that are stupid. Some are okay. I myself am one of the boring, stupid ones. L is for Locust. Habitat, can't read. Can't read. M is for Beady Eyes, Scary Cowl, for Montag. Oh, he's the headmaster of the Innsmouth School for Magical Folks. Blue Gloves, always on. Habitat, Innsmouth Academy. Power, Blue Gloves, creepy as hell. Weakness, unknown. Shit going nuts is his weakness. Bad comb over, also his weakness. N is for Night Monster. It's night. Habitat, Darkness. Powers, something at night. Camouflaged at night. Creepy noises. Weakness is flashlights. O is for Odin. Habitat, Asgard. My nightmares. Power, magic. Weakness, his left side. Good. Yeah, like that. P is for Pumpkin Man. Habitat, the Pumpkin Patches. Power, controls the ghost lights. Weakness, likes to play games. Maybe we could use that. Q is for Queen. Habitat, Kingsmouth Bay. Power, smell. Weakness, pop. R is for Ragman. Habitat, bird places, I think. Power, something in telepathy. Knife and telepathy, I think. Weakness, big guns, a lot. S is for Sleeping One. Habitat, cave. Power, teeth. Weakness, sleepy. T is for terrors. Habitat, the sky. Powers, fly. Something goopy stuff. Weakness, I don't know. Just maybe fire? U is for Miss Usher. Habitat, schools. Power, being Scottish. And she can fail you. Weakness, just run. V is for Vampire. Habitat, Transylvania. Power, goth. Charming, change form. Weakness, sun, flattery, and garlic. W is for Wendigo. Habitat, wooden places. Power, can't see, can't make it out. Weakness, can't make it out. X is for Zabalban. Habitat, anywhere. Powers, biting, scratching, and they keep coming. Weakness, decapitation, lol. That's a weakness for many of us, having our head chopped off. Y is for Yeti. Habitat, wood. Power, very strong. Weakness, can't see. Z is for zombie. Habitat, the sewers. Power, death stench. Weakness, chainsaws. All right, that's the ABCs of monsters. They have a second floor up here. Oh, somebody's climbing up. I will get out of his way. Okay, falling doesn't hurt you. That's good to know. Alright, we need to find the Dead Man's Canyon. Appears to be over here. You have to go through the initiation rites, you know? If we are to join the League of Monster Slayers, find Dead Man's Canyon, poke a dead body. First, I'll poke the legend. I examine the body. Imagine my lack of surprise when it gets up. I'm shocked. Shocked, I say, that in this game, a dead man got up. Next up is find the shortcut. Working on it. Got a big fellow over there. Well, we want to get him because he's extra points. He gives us a present. He is the Umbral Brood Royal Guard. I'm sure he's very, very nice. You have found the shortcut. Go to Devil's Fork. Got more. Fork. Cobb. Kill the Shadow Runner. Is that the Cobb running back and forth? It is. Here it comes. That was poorly done by Wolf. Next up. Cave of the Sleeping One. Doodly-hoo. Gotta come in. A different angle at it, I think. Yeah, right. So we'll take out this Umbral Brood Sentry. Sleeping one appears to be another big critter with a bounty on his head. A black rose. You can pick your friends and you can pick a flower, so I'll pick a flower because it's a black rose. And now I have to go to the black pool where I believe I have to spit. And we have a side quest over here as well. Oh, yeah. Dude, filled with filth. Right, nice. An infected madman. Explodes in filth when he dies. That's really not sanitary. I don't want to judge somebody's choice in death rituals, but exploding in filth? It just seems pretty nasty. Whoop. I spit in it and it summoned a filthy thing. Which really isn't that surprising. It's a bubble of filth. Next up is the God Cave, but first, this little pool's been completely inundated by a black putrid liquid. Samples taken from the black water could prove useful for your faction's headquarters. Okay. Examine the black pool. Do I have to? Kill nearby filth-infected victims. 4. Alright. Not too terribly much of a burden. They're already infected with the filth, so they're kind of messed up to begin with. Kind of unwelcome. Hey, Finola, how you doing? Pardon me, I have to kill a filth-choked babbler. You know. The small outbreak on the Tokyo subway. One small outbreak on the Tokyo subway and it seems the whole world is affected. Talk about the butterfly effect. The cause and consequences of the vile substance continue to escape us, but the samples you sent will help us learn and adapt. While it seems there is no helping those already affected, your show of mercy in laying them peacefully to rest will not go unnoticed in the greater scheme. That is the way of things. Oh. I'm a little surprised it still exists, given how basically malls in America have become a dead form of existence. There hasn't been a mall built in America for something like 15 or 20 years because they're just not profitable anymore. I'm a little bit surprised every time I hear about anyone doing anything with a mall other than maybe selling it. They're going to scrape it down? Yeah, well, I mean, it's got to be what? 70 years old now? Something like that? $60, $70 years old. Take a break to open up my bags. Alright, well, we've got an upgrade there. No. Upgrade. There. Currently starting to feed that.
Critical empowerment results.
Go to the God Cave. Read the note from the League. Another player! By the powers handed down to me from WD and the drops of our blood and the spit on this paper, I do declare that blank completed the initiation ritual and is now a sworn member of the League of Monster Slayers, protectors of Kingsmouth since 1983, 654-312. I've unlocked the Agartha portal, 654-312. I'm going to go out on a rather obvious limb and assume that's the combination to the box upstairs that has goodies in it. It is not a coincidence that the will of the dragon is found in the voice of a child. In childish terrors are the fates of 100 worlds. In a child's single-mindedness, events are laid bare to their most secret conclusions. This League of Monster Slayers saw the hidden world more clearly than the Templars or Illuminati ever did. See, as a child did, unburdened by false goals, or scrabble for understanding, you will act because you must. Speak as those who rendered themselves mute. Actions echo louder than words. Okay. Got that and that. Boom. Our shotgun is now at green cap. And now we're starting to level up some of our other goodies. That's right. Need these in there. Start leveling up our gun. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? A gruesome warning. Severed heads are impaled on pikes in the ravine. Their panicked screams still linger in the air. Such gruesome display can serve many purposes. A twisted offering, a stark warning, an invitation to bravery.
Visual tracking initiated.
Well, I will follow the visual tracking. And the blood on the ground, which is kind of obvious. Oh, we've got another cob over there. Following the tracks.
Friends, replace worn-out narrow gas spark plugs with a set of those new wide gap auto light resistant spark plugs.
Did I miss it?
Your motor will idle smoother, give better performance on leaner gas mixtures, actually save gas. These winning benefits
got
are all made possible.
another
Developed auto light 10
lore piece. Whoop! Grab the legend. Go back and see if we can't find where we were. I lost the bloody footprints around here someplace. There we are. Back. Right here. Follow the tracks. Seems to point over in that direction. Bloody tracks seem to end. Not that it's easy to see with that.
Yeah, didn't that leave you high, huh? Left me feeling treetop tall. That was Louis Armstrong's I Can't Give You Anything But Love. And that's all we have time for on the Hot and Mellow Hour tonight.
I lost the trail.
Yes, this is Smiley Smith, your favorite
And that's
jockey.
where the bloody footprints end, right here.
I'll be back again tomorrow night, minus the music, but with a little surprise for you. Tomorrow night, Friday night.
Whoever's responsible made no effort to cover their tracks, but the bloody tracks end right here. Unfortunately, they're the exact same color as the undergrowth.
My wire recorder in the steam room at a lady's Turkish bath and let you listen in on the playback, remember?
Oh, picked it up again.
Well, tonight, as soon as I leave the studio,
You
you
need
know
to
where I'm going.
catch the... There it is, the little blue lights that are kind of leading the way.
You heard me. A spook hunt in
There.
a haunted
Another one.
house. I'm bringing my little old wire recorder along with me, and if you tune in tomorrow evening at this
Right
time,
now I can
you'll
see the
learn
bloody
what it's
footprints
like to
again.
spend a night in a haunted house. Ain't that something?
It's leading to one of the Innsmouth track team members that I've wiped out a couple of times already. Now it appears instead to lead to a Wendigo. Form John Wolfe of the Wendigo's demise. Alright. Do that. And again, I repeat, it's John Wolfe. I keep wanting to call him John Wall. Brains are funny things. Mine funnier than most. Maybe funny ha-ha, definitely funny weird. And we need to then hit the League of Monster Hunters.
Hey.
Headquarters. Sword. Salt. That one's easy. Goes there. The others are weapons. We'll just feed those to our gun. Pistols. Box with a goodie in it.
Belongs to a couple of societies that do nothing but hunt ghosts. He showed me articles he's written about in the magazine.
And the League of Monster Hunters headquarters.
Yeah, looks real nice in the sunshine, don't it? Yeah, man, smell that sea breeze. You don't have to tell me. Why don't they come out? You think they've gone? Well, I told them last night I'd pick them up around 11.
It spooged on me again. Up and away. The secret files. Six, 5, 4, 3, 1.
Quick access inventory updated.
Examine the roster. I'm trying. Readiness plan by DD. Donnie Dufresne? Could very well be. Always remember where your sacred weapon, handed down to you through the League, is stashed. These weapons hold a power, just like they did for our founding fathers. BR had stake, wrapped in cloth and buried under the Dream Quest sand pit. DS, firecrackers kept in plastic at the old pond. JM, Devil's Own cocktail, locked in a tin on the baseball pitch. DD, slingshot, hid at his old fishing spot. Always be ready, always be prepared. I actually do get a feeling of my stomach going whoop when I jump off of a high drop like that, even though it's just animated and not real. Just like people can get motion sickness from playing computer games. It's not that uncommon.
With a set of those new wide gap auto light resistor spark plugs. Your motor will idle smoother, give better performance on leaner gas mixtures, actually save gas. These winning benefits are all made possible by a newly developed Autolite 10,000 ohm resistor, built right into every.
Or in Undead Islanders.
Making practical wider,
Lots and lots and lots of zombies.
What's more, Autolite resistor spark plugs with
That's another player.
have greatly increased electro.
Yeah, I've seen like 3 or 4 players today, besides myself. Go to kindergarten.
Old, worn-out,
Dig in the sand. Before I dig in the sand, we'll grab the lore bit. Sand pile. I'm sure nothing's going to pop up. Oh, I'm wrong. I killed the sand pile. Next up, the lovely and scenic island. In the middle of the pond. Here's the shovel. Insect golem. Well, there's something you don't see every day. I'm poisoned with 5 stacks. Bugs, man. Have I mentioned I don't like insects? I think I have. I am a bit of an entomophobe. At the pitcher's mound. Well, gee, let's not make it obvious and put it under the pitcher's mound. Another big golem. That just leaves the fishing pond. Thing. Old fishing spot. And it's another golem. Imagine my shocking surprise. Not much, really. Let's make our way back to Mr. Wolf. Wasn't that the name of the cleaner in Pulp Fiction? I think it was. Oh, we've got Psychoil attendant. Well, he just wants to give me a present too, I'm sure. See, he's just a really nice guy once you get to shoot him. Know him, sorry. Once you get to know him, of course I meant that.
Friends, replace worn-out narrow-gap spark plugs with a set of those new wide-gap auto-light resistor spark plugs.
To shoot him is to know him. Back over here to John. Hi, John. We would like to get at least a 2-pip shotgun, please. Currently have... that heals us for 80. This is grants beneficial effect that causes enemies to take 3 physical damage when they hit you. Actually, and yep. You can sell that. Set that there. Hi, John. Taking the purple. Keeping a close eye on the Atlantic. Well, we can come back to that. Jack's back. Jack-o'-lantern has a bad history with the old Henderson farm and John Wolf's. Go ahead and talk to the vendor dude over here. Anima. We'll just sell the Phoenician support stratagem that we just picked up. What's that? I lost the camera. We skipped that. Slimy mass. Ooh. Seriously, ooh. Alright, I guess we're off to the haunted arcade. The Black House. No, let's do the Black House. The burned out shell of the Black House sits like an accusation among Solomon Island's picket fences and townhouses. Its owner, gone but not forgotten. A witch's curse is said to linger in the property, preying on trespassers. Talk to us, John. Speak to us.
I don't spook easy. I've spent nights in houses so filled with spirits I had to perform exorcisms to take a dump. But that burned house up there, the Black House, that place got me breaking out in goosebumps. Not spooked, not that, but affected. In a bad way. It's a cold place. Funny thing with that house, it wasn't haunted before the locals made it so. They were so afraid of witchcraft, they never gave a single thought to what witchcraft does and doesn't do. After the house burned down, they got far worse than magic to contend with. Anyone walked within 100 yards could feel it, like nails on a blackboard. You look for evil in people. Sooner or later, you'll find it. Even when it wasn't there in the first place. I'll see you later.
I did want to look in on my agents. Mission was successful. I now have access to special agent assignments. That gives a nice big, huge distillate, pardon the phrase. So we're going to send her. That takes 4 hours to finish. It used to be you got 2. Unless you were a patron. Maybe that's level based. Maybe. Maybe so. Alright, we're gonna go into the Black House. Classic movie tale. Woman accused of witchcraft wrongly.
Yeah, fast asleep again. We better go and wake him up.
They burn the place down, killing the woman. They find out she was innocent. Oh, doesn't want me coming in the front door.
May have taken the bus back to town.
No. It's a 2-mile hike, the main highway.
How about the back door? Search for clues on the ground floor.
Hey,
First thing
Smiley.
I'm gonna do is come
Where
over
are
here
you?
and grab
what
a lore piece. Hey, Z.
Smith. Dr. Reed.
What's that clicking noise from in there?
Well, that's his wire recorder. He left it running.
Examine the shortwave radio
Costs
receiver.
a lot of money.
6587 kilohertz.
Well, where is he? And where's this read?
Maybe they're upstairs.
Newspaper clipping.
Smith. Hey,
Killian's
are
home.
you home?
Fire is believed to have broken out sometime after the crowds left. Volunteers from the Kingsmouth Fire Service arrived on the scene, continuing the blaze before it spread to the nearby woods. They were unsuccessful in their attempt to save Miss Killian, whose body was later recovered. The house, built by Miss Killian, did not conform to county safety regulations, and the fire is not being treated as suspicious. However, anyone who knew Mrs. Killian was present at the night's demonstration asked by the deputy to attend a meeting. Search for clues upstairs.
What it? Oh, no. Reed. Dr. Reed. No.
That's downstairs.
You get your hands
This
off.
is upstairs.
Blood. Is he dead? I can still feel his pulse. We better get him to hospital fast.
Got a couple more lore pieces. The Black House. I failed something. It's an achievement of some sort.
Care for a cigar, Mr. Thorpe?
No, thanks.
Well, why not try to relax? The nurse said Reed would be all right as soon as he's had a blood transfusion.
You told the radio station to be sure and call us as soon as they had...
A short funeral service was held this weekend for Carrie Killian, who,
Why don't you sit down?
in recent tragic circumstances, chose to take her own life. The service was unattended, but our pastors asked that all townies of Kingsmouth take a moment to reflect on the importance of community.
Quarter set up.
The town council generously provided for Ms. Killian's cremation and a personal funeral plot.
Do you?
Yeah, there.
She was laid to rest Sunday.
Fight? I don't know.
Well, what's wrong? Won't it work?
It works. 1, 2, 3, there. That's me. 1, 2, 3.
Search for clues in the
All
basement.
set, Dr. Reed?
Could possibly go
McDonald, eh?
wrong.
Okay, here we go.
Down in the basement of a
This
haunted
is
house
Smiley
that's
Smith
already tried to
speaking.
kill
Smiley
us.
Smith, the ghost hunter.
I'm
I don't
sure
know
it's
whether
going to be
I hope this will
fine.
turn out to be a success for the sake of the program or a failure for my own sake. Anyway, all the preparations have been made now, and it's up to the spooks. I better tell you where we are. Right now, we're standing on the lawn of a house about 12 miles above Malibu Beach. The ocean is 100 feet away, straight down.
Got a
The house is
strange
perched on a
candle.
cliff, and there's a sheer drop of about 100 feet right into the old Pacific. Maybe you can hear the surf pounding. I'll turn up the volume.
Another lore piece.
Now, I'm going to have you meet two gentlemen who are here with me. Incidentally, we're the only people around for miles and miles. First, I'd like you to meet Dr. Clarence Reed of the British and American Psychical Research Guild. Dr. Reed is a famous investigator of psychic phenomena, and I'm very honored to be associated with him on this ghost hunt. He's smiling in an embarrassed sort of way.
You're much too kind, Mr. Smith.
Dr. Reed has conducted experiments in this field with such great believers in spiritualism as Oliver Lodge and Arthur Conan Doyle. He looks a bit like Santa Claus. He's short, stocky. You don't object, do you, Dr. Reed?
No, indeed.
Carrie's
He has
will.
a magnificent white beard, a truly great beaver. Dr.
I,
Reed,
Carrie Killian, a resident of Solomon Island, state of Maine, declare this to be my last will and testament. In the first case, I wish for the proceeds of my estate to be gifted to charity on the condition that such organization is outside this island. I have given these people all the charity I had and been shown precious little in return. I suspect they will be glad to be rid of my memory.
seems to be a rambling sort of
In the
house,
second
2 stories
case,
high.
I wish for my body to be cremated upon death. In the third case, I ask that my ashes are not buried in this bleak and hard soil. Instead, scatter them on the sea, where time and tide might carry me away from the events that have transpired.
Standing with the doc and me is a real estate agent, Mr. Charles McDonald. He handles this property and
Find
he can tell
Carrie
you a lot
Killian's
more about it
grave.
than I can. Well, the house was built by a man named Marcus, Toby Marcus, an orange grower. Built the house as a wedding present for his wife. A month after they moved in, she took her own life. On the day of her funeral, he committed suicide the same way. There have been 2 other cases since then, and
Did they all jump into the ocean?
Yeah, all 4 of them, right over there. The last one was actually...
Carrie Killian, a sinner in life,
3 years
may her
ago.
spirit find grace in
Running
death.
like all get out,
1948 to
the exit cliff, he was
1987.
shouting and laughing and yelling as though there was people at his side running
Cover
around.
her ashes. I try to pick up her.
He was laughing and yelling and running, and when he got to the edge, right over there, he jumped and never came above water.
As good an
Okay,
argument against
so-
coal baths as ever I've heard.
Since then, people
Unusual
just-
Illuminati ward. Let us
Silly, I call it.
start on
Anyway,
that one.
if you and Dr. Reed find any sign of
That
a
one.
spook, I'll advise the owner to pull the house down and rebuild.
That
But
one.
if you don't find anything, I'm hoping this will convince folks
That
that
one.
they're to buy. Yeah, okay, Mr. Smith, you and the
That
doctor
one.
are on your own. I'll be by in the morning to pick you up around 11.
Goodbye, Miss McDonald. I hope there's something
Pick up
left
her
for you
ashes.
to pick up in the morning.
Quick access inventory updated.
Go to the banks of the Miskatonic.
Dr. Reed and I ought to begin. I don't believe in ghosts, never have, but what I say is this. If you're dead set on looking for them, this is a dandy place to do it. So long! Mr. McDonald just checked out.
And we'll throw
Then
her
where
ashes
were to?
where she wanted them to go.
Reed. Oh, my dog, yeah. Folks, I have my...
After all, the people here killed her.
Anyway, he's a wire-haired terrier, and he's 3 years old. Shall we go inside now, Dr. Reed? I was about to suggest...
No shortage of freaking undead. That's damn sure. Don't seem to be enough houses to support all the zombies around these parts. Oh, that's true. The Innsmouth Institute. It says to scatter them over water. I'm trying. Oh, how about that? Doodaloo. What is a ghost but resistance to change? They are the result of a lifetime spent dutifully piling weights upon the soul, an imprint so heavy that not even death can be a moving on. You have freed Killian from the chains of routine, delivered her from mortal concerns into absolute harmony. Unbound, she is no one. Beyond humor, beyond shadow, beyond even the reach of the dragon. Perfect silence. Enshrine this moment in playing your part. You will commit 100, 1,000 more acts, such as this one. A chance to get an agent dossier. And I did. I got an agent dossier. That's a bonus. Lydia Darling. I will accept Lydia Darling. And we're going to send her out on a mission, because we can. She'll have a 56% chance of success on that one. Pretty straightforward. We'll upgrade our pistol. We'll upgrade our neck talisman. It's now level 2. And the elemental talisman. Because it's a 3 pipper. Sell that when we get a chance. There is a vile puppeteer up above us. Taking care of the Black House. Yeah, I bet I guess we get back to John. John Wolfe. Not Wall. Trying to split the difference here and avoid zomboids at every opportunity. Taking the purple.
Either you've chosen as bad a time as any for a long weekend upstate, or you're here to do a day's work in the name of whatever master holds your leash. In that case, you've come to the right place. But you're not the first to come looking. Hate to break it to you, my friend. We've had all sorts skulking about. Illuminati, Templars, Dragon, Phoenicians. It's like a gold rush. They smell power, and they want a piece of it. Fishermen by a rocky shore. Winds blowing wildly in a boat unmoored. Storm is coming. Boone and I, we've split the good work between us. He gets the cushy assignment up by the doorway, holding the hands of rookies. I get Deadwood here. He has a waterproof tent and hot food. I get dank cellars and animal crackers. At least I get to play with more than rotting corpses and pale ghouls. There are strange things going on down in that abandoned amusement park. And not just an old-fashioned haunting. It's an evil place. Born of an evil man, and the souls trapped inside are screaming to be let out. Heaven and hell are both in the hearts of men. But water too pure has no fish. We need evil for good to exist. My advice to you, keep your shoulders up and your weapon drawn. This is not a good place. And whatever hides here got a taste for life, for taking it and swallowing it. To know the road ahead, they say, ask those coming back. But if you come across bodies, there's really no need to ask. You'll know which road you're on.
Yeah, the writing's a little, okay, a lot self-aware, but, you know. Characters all talk like someone is going out of their way to write them cool. Go to the Atlantic Island Park. Up. Guys, we cool? Be cool. You're not cool. Thought we had an agreement. Guess not, though. Examine the corpse. No shortage of those around. Look around for more corpses. Follow the red mini-map road. There are corpse. Continue down the road. Another corpse. Begins with track and field runner. You come. Continue down the road. Now resurrect at the Anima Well. Threatening? Threshing fields? One of the two. It's threatening or threshing, possibly both. Who knows? Oh. Well, at least these guys are just, you know, armed with guns. Locate the ambusher's hideout. Well, they all came running from this house, so it's probably not this house. It is probably this. Find a way into the house. Go around the outside. Oh, look. Another lieutenant. I've entered the safe house. Well, we've got laser field. We've got light. Pardon me. God damn it, I'm giving myself the hiccups. Sometimes I do that when I cough. When I cough, I have a little sort of indraw of air at the end. And it can give me the hiccups. So, lights like that will spot you. Cause bad things to happen. So what I'm waiting for is for it to go over there and come over here. I'm going to hack the computer terminal. Surveillance. Oh, how about we disable the security? Like that. Surveillance logs. Arrival. Airdropped into the middle of hell. This mission went foobar faster than anything I've ever seen. We hadn't even been in the area for a few hours when shit just started coming at us out of the sea. Kept the squad together and located a safe house. Contacted HQ and said to stick to the primary objectives. Atlantic Park. Setup. We spent the day setting up surveillance. All primary cameras are in place. Tracking has been set up for each of them to make them easy to find again. We saw Winter's son in the car park, apparently unharmed. One additional camera was placed to give us a good idea of his movements. We need to know where his father hid those plans. I don't know what the significance of Atlantic Park is to the organization, but this is madness. 3 of the squad are already dead. The local wildlife saw to that. I don't know the plan, but I hope this park is worth it. Or requesting backups. 2 more men have been lost to Solomon Island. Worse, it seems that other parties have taken an interest. The cameras are showing new groups penetrating the area. Some of them are clearly affiliated. We've identified Illuminati and Templar agents. Request for backup has been sent. Extraction request. This is out of hand. There are enemy camps all over the island. We are abandoning the safe house for a tactically sounder location. I will monitor the location remotely and have rigged security on the surveillance, which will check daily. Well, pick up the tracking device next to the PC. Tracking device.
Quick access inventory updated.
Locate and disable the 3 cameras. I'm going to assume those are Phoenicians. Could be Orochi, though. Didn't really notice. Wasn't paying that close attention to the guys I was shooting. Phoenicians are essentially sort of a neutral group. Orochi, well, just your average evil corporation, you know. There's got to be a camera around here somewhere. Power source. I disabled the first camera. Just got to shoot the power source, preferably not from so close that it electrocutes you. Word of advice. 2. There's the third one, I think. Locate and disable the final camera.
Radar module activated. Item located.
Item located. We no see it.
Item located.
There it is. Kill the squad leader. Uh-oh. He's coming for me. There's a Phoenician pack here. Brotherhood of Phoenician Sailors. It is the Phoenicians, indeed. New orders ensure the plans are located in a timely manner the contract specifies by the end of the year. Failing to meet the deadline is not an option. All methods are authorized. Buyer has added another clause. There's also a small item of great occult power. It was confirmed on premises last year, potentially composed of multiple pieces. Briefing sent separately. Deal breaker if not located and included with the plans. We've got a map where the cameras were. Return to the safe spot of the camp. No, not the camp, the encampment, We are secret societies for a reason. Violence between us is typically concealed as much as possible. A poisoned Q-tip, a fatal prescription, a hired hoodlum in the street. We dare anyone to prove it was us. The Phoenicians keep to the shadows as well as anyone, operating out of New Carthage, a base of ships shrouded in mystery. Hiding is their strength. Something about the park draws them into the open. It's an investment they are willing to pay a great price for, uncharacteristically willing even to die for. Perhaps we should investigating also. Another 1-pip shotgun, damn it. And a brother get a 2-pip shotgun, yo. Bet he had a 3-pip. 2-pip pistol would be nice too, I'll note. Let's see. That's the animal weep. I'm going to head back to Agartha and the auction house. I need to kill these guys. A lore piece there, and I want some precious. Oh, a 2-pip special waste unit. Whenever you launch a fully cooked grenade, gain 1 energy. Well, grenades are assault rifle specific, I think. But that was a 2-pip and a special. So the number of pips can go from 1 to 3, and you can have an additional special effect as well. That's not especially useful for this. The weapons and such I'm using with this character. Alright, back to Agartha. Oof. I can fly! Like an eagle to the sea. See if we can't get ourselves a 3-pip shotgun and a 3-pip pistol. Get to work on those. A couple more players in here, obviously. Got a dude in a hat and a Speedo, a top hat and a Speedo. That's a look. That's the banking. That's the banking. This must be the auction house over here. It is. Item type. Weapon. Subtype. Pistols. Search. Price? You gotta be kidding me. The cheapest one is 1,000 freaking 33,000. That's a 1-pip green, 2-pip green, and we've got blues that I can't afford. Take a good chunk of our money to get a 2-pip special, which is your move speed while in combat. I can't really say I find that worthwhile. How about shotguns? You got anything for the shotguns? Got a 3-pipper? No, it is a 3-pipper. It's hard to tell on the shotguns. So 2,000 will get me a 3-pip shotgun. With increased critical hit damage and critical healing. I think that one's worth it. Now we'll take another look at the pistols. The 2-pipper. Hard to make out whether it's 2 or 3 pips. They really needed to do a better design on that visually. Yeah, the 3-pippers are all the way down here at 100,000 a pop, and a 3-pip purple one is impressive. But I don't think that's worth it. Sad to say. Did I not buy the thing I bought? I thought I to pick it up. Oh, my purchases. There we go. Get that out of the way, please. My purchase. There we are. So this one now we start building up towards 20. This will be a 3-pip. We'll be able to fold that into this one. Doodaloo. Just don't think the special ability on this one is worth keeping around, so we're just going to feed that to the waste talisman. I performed 100 item empowerments and got a new title. Crafty. Yeah, crafty. Yeah. Run over here and grab this lore because I can, and it's here, and it's XP. I've got 27 SP. Got that one. Right? Yeah. Can unlock that for 20 SP. Royal Flush. best time to go all in, causing this ability to have additional effects. Set of matching. If you have a set of matching symbols. That's going in. Increasing the damage by a good chunk. One more and we'll finish this first line. How about the AP? Active abilities. And we've got enough charge to blast. You want to work your way towards the mastery skills, as they give you bonuses to everything. You can get masteries all active on all of the weapons, whether you're using them or not. Shoddy. I think I'm going to call it here for the evening, though. I expect I should be back tomorrow at my usual time of 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, give or take a few minutes. Most likely playing this again, and probably starting on Tuesday, although I may do Key Farm tomorrow. I'm not sure. Starting on Tuesday, I think. It'll be 7 days to start playing a Halloween game. It'll probably be most likely Darkwood, but it could also be the Sinking City. So that's my plan for Tuesday. Tomorrow, kind of a toss-up as to whether it'll be this or Key Farm and Guild Wars 2, sort of a little bit of a slightly restful day leading on to a week of me being scared. It's not very good. By a scary game. Probably Darkwood, which looks kind of scary. A little bit spooky. Anyway, I am out for this evening. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you found a little bit of entertainment this evening. I hope the rest of your Sunday evening goes well, and because I always try to set a reasonable, reachable goal for my streaming audience, I hope your upcoming week doesn't suck. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Night, guys.